Well, well, well. Hello, everybody. How are you? What's new? What's your day like so far? Ursa, congratulations on being today's Alacritus Adventurer. GG's for the fourth time. Jezraiah, hi and bye. Crystal, good morning. Good morning, Coleman. And good morning, Nonder. 50 months? What? 50? Like, I just made an Along Came Polly reference yesterday. 50! Coleman with the followage. I'm still sad that's wrong. I don't know that I could ever fix it if I'm being honest. Unless there's some sort of archive that Twitch has about like when you followed Part-Time Gamer Guy. I don't think I can ever fix that because that's coming straight from Twitch data on your user profile. Hi, Lady Iron. Good morning, friends. Love y'all. We love you, Nonder. Hope everything's okay. First, I said it, no takebacks. Stress fracture 3 bones in my feet. Wait, what happened, Ghost? What'd you do? Kiddo dropped a heavy toy on my foot and like an asshole, I ignored the pain for 8 weeks. Dang. Ghost, I'm sorry to hear that. And, but other than that, good morning. What caused you to get it to look at, like to be looked at? Were you exercising and the pain wasn't going away, or just everyday stuff it's bothering you? Good morning, Koro. These are some amazing clips. Well, thanks, Ursa. That's why we love clips so much. And actually, it's funny because let me check that folder. How many clips are in there? It's a lot. But let's see. Clips. Yeah, in here there are 265 clips, but you know what's silly about that is a lot of them are so short. They've all been played many times by now. You know? So I've been thinking about I'm like, man, I need to kind of go through the archive of clips. Those clips don't go back very far. So I've been thinking about doing that. And that would also give me a chance to learn some more DaVinci Resolve. But, anyway, that's just something to think about. Just something I've been kind of thinking about is all. Mustache, was there a mustache ride clip in there? Just needed a morning to regroup. We'll share some more later. Gotcha. No worries, Nonder. I can fix him. Oh, I know you can't fix it. I just feel bad. Yeah. Morning, Lutz. McTV. Wait. Why is that so hard to see? McTiny on the TV, but Giant in real life? I don't know about Giant. I don't know why that was so hard to read. I gotta get you to camel case your run on word there, Ursa. It's too early in the morning. I'm dumb. You have to remember. Still beating Koro. Huh? My God, I wish, huh? Pain was just getting worse each week when walking, so booted up from a thing. Not usually a good sign, dingus. DaVinci, let's go. I hope one day I could be half as good as you, Nonder. If I could be half as good as you at DaVinci, I'd be pretty stoked about it. I was actually telling Ghost that like I had to cancel my Adobe I almost said prescription, my Adobe subscription, because I knew that if I tried learning DaVinci Resolve alongside Premiere Pro, I would never truly like I had to just rip the Band-Aid off. Because if I always had that safety net to fall back on in Premiere Pro, the program I actually know how to use and make videos with, then I was never going to actually dedicate the time and attention to learning DaVinci Resolve. So yeah. Sorty, hello. Good morning. Good morning. It's either all caps or nothing. DaVinci Resolve was used in the most recent Spooky Deer video. That I know it. And it was great. I watched the entire thing. It was great. And your skills, Nonder, are impressive, and they've come a long way in a short amount of time. In my opinion, it's been a short amount of time. I don't know how you feel about it, but I know you have to put in a lot of hours for a 1 hour video. I don't know how much footage was given to you, but I know that just because it was a 1 hour video, that had to have been a lot of footage, and it had to have taken a good long while. I love your shirt. I love you. You were ignored by Swordbearer? Ghost. Ignored how stinky I just got here. You haven't talked since I showed up. You're supposed to just look at the viewer list, Swordy, and then manually greet each person in there, including all of the bots, obviously. That's the only solution here, clearly. I'm getting better. I learned so much in this one, like how to track hate symbols and blur them. Oh, that is an interesting one. I can tell you, certainly, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that in Premiere Pro. Now, tracking for me in DaVinci, I have not gotten good results with that, so I maybe need to watch another video on it. But I've tried doing some tracking, and I end up having to do most of it manually, which, my gosh, is that a much slower process. Is this icon right here? Is that... What is that? I know it's for the game, but is it actually like loading properly? The preview of mine is so small, it's hard for me to tell what it is. I assume that's real art and not some sort of weird, like, I don't know. It's the game art. Okay, all right. All right, I was hoping so. I mean, it just doesn't... I don't know. Most all the other games that show up here, it's pretty clear what they are. So it looks like a sad pork chop. That was my sister's nickname when she was like an infant and a toddler, was pork chop. Kind of funny. So, and she was sad from time to time. So. Let's see. It's too late. I'm already bricked up. You are? I'm already lawyered up. I'm already bricked up. I still find it funny that so many people I know thought bricked up meant constipated. I mean, that's what I would have thought. I'll be honest, I don't think I ever even heard the phrase. But... Ursolitis. That's not what bricked up means? Yeah. I'm over here like, hey, just buy this plugin pack. Do you also use DaVinci, Swordy? I gotta be honest, Premiere Pro is just Premiere Pro is so much more intuitive than DaVinci Resolve, in my opinion. Because like layers just make more sense in the way that we think of like storyboarding, in my opinion. But nodes, I don't know, nodes seem pretty cool because it feels more of like I don't know, it honestly feels a little... Use Premiere, okay, feels a little developer coded. So that's kind of cool, and that's why I feel like I'm like, man, I should understand this better than I do, but I still don't freaking understand a node at all. Tracking is a beast, and it's real finicky. Kuwu Goomba? I don't know how you come up with all these, Ghosts. Not wrong. I may spend some money on those next. Google it with safe search off. Yes, do that. Yeah. Do you actually not know? I don't use... You'd be surprised how dumb I am. It classifies as dumb since so many people get it wrong. No, I was the same for sure, Ursa. I don't think I'd ever heard it before everybody in this group started talking about it. So, who has the clip of not knowing what bricked up means? Was it Spooky? That was Spooky. That was Spooky. How was your lemon party? But Coleman, are you all right this morning? Are you okay? Dad and I share an Adobe subscription, so I've stayed where I'm comfy. If he ever wants to drop that sub, I'll move to DaVinci. Gotcha. Yeah. If my job could justify me having a full Adobe subscription, I would just use Premiere Pro. But I only get access to Photoshop. They kind of cracked down on that 2 years ago, I want to say, somewhere in there, where they did a cost analysis of how much all the Adobe subscriptions were costing them. And so basically what I had to do is like they were just going to cancel everybody's Adobe subscriptions unless you filled out the form like clarifying what you need and why. So for me, I was like, well, I'd like to keep I'd like to keep Premiere Pro, yes, but I can't, like, I'm a web developer. There's no real use for Premiere Pro. I've never, literally not once in 11 years, used it for my job. However, I do have to use Photoshop from time to time. Like I get assets from our UX and UI team sometimes that need tweaks in order to work in our systems. And I find that I keep saying Premiere Pro. I find that Photoshop is easiest for me to work in and just go ahead and make a quick edit. Additionally, we used to occasionally get designs in Photoshop. So then we'd need Photoshop to be able to open them. So that one was easy to justify, to say, hey, I still need to keep Photoshop. And they granted me that. But like, I couldn't even come up with any sort of stretch to say like why I needed Premiere Pro for my job. So the company's not paying for it, and the subscription just really adds up. Yeah, I should do a money and numbers video, just like Moist Critical, and give you guys the peek behind the curtain. Why couldn't Lutz Magoots afford his discounted Adobe subscription? Well, because he doesn't make any money. New vid is popping. It is spooky. Spooky, good morning. Good morning, Gilda. Developer coded yikes, red flag immediately. Is that right? Red flag? Instead of saying OMG, say gracious heavens above, I can scarcely comprehend such happenings. Peachy, good morning. I like great googly moogly. That's one that I really enjoy saying. Put some COD 3 Mala into that, but thanks, buddy. Yeah, congrats to both of yous, Spooky and Nonder. Yeah, I am kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. What would you estimate was your total time investment for either of you? And actually, I'd love to get both of your answers, because I'm kind of curious. Like, I was just thinking about that in the shower. I was like, I was showering last night, and I had Spooky's video on, and so I was listening to it. And I was like, man, this video is 1 hour and 6 minutes long. The amount of time that they had to have put into this video was immense, you know? So yeah. Just, you know, shower thoughts. Thinking about my homies in the shower. It's just how I am. Spooky, my dear, or should I call you Mr. Koro now? Gonna watch the Mike video today? Yeah, for sure. It's obviously a lot longer than it would have to be, because I didn't really do much. I didn't do much in the way of cutting on it, but I did do like 1 or 2 jump cuts, just because I needed to clarify one thing after I watched it back, and then another thing I was doing to try to prevent myself from doxing myself. So you make me critically moist. Okay, all right, that was said. All right. Dear Diary, Peachy has entered the chat about 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Peachy was a vampire. Second, there was a part of her, and I didn't know how potent that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with her. Hoa, 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 hoa. Excellent, Ursa. Excellent diary entry. Yeah, great googly moogly. I definitely recommend using that one sometimes. Oh, man. Total time investment on COD 3 for me? Huh. Who doesn't? Thinking about the homies in the shower makes your sweater make more sense. Does it? Mochi wanted attention. She exited your stream with her snoot. Mochi? Hanging hog in the shower wishing my homies were here? Yeah, that's about right. 10 hours gameplay, another probably 10 plus of writing, another 2 to 3 of filming, light editing, and reshoots. Probably another 5 hours of review, revision, feedback. Haven't been keeping track, but a lot. Yeah. So how much total, like, Spooky, when you record gameplay, and then when you record your, like, you know, commentary. How much footage are you giving Nonder? Because my estimate was, like, an experienced editor is probably going to take at least, like, the amount of footage that you have just for editing. You're probably going to have 1 to 2 times, like, a really experienced editor would have 1 to 2 times just to, like, get it down to its length, just for trimming. So if you gave 10 hours of footage, it would probably take 10 hours to trim it down to the bits that you need, 10 to 20 hours just to trim it down to the bits you need, not including the effects and stacking and all that stuff too. That was my estimate. And so then you have to do all the effects, you have to do all of the, like, you know, yeah, we'll just call it effects for lack of a better word. Making some pancakes for breakfast. Who wants some? Also, hello, gorgeous. Hello, beautiful Kirk. If you were making breakfast, I mean, yeah, I'd take some for sure. Can I take back my hug after reading this? You don't want to. Come on. Be honest, Peachy. You loved it. Love your hoodie. And MOTD, is that an Irvington? It is an Irvington Halloween mug. It sure is. 35 hours of general dread. Me on the 16th. Spooky's giving all the feet. Gameplay and talking head is already a lot. Yeah. Feel that amount of dread daily, but Peachy, there's only 24 hours a day. Exactly. Lutz doesn't hang hug. He rests. He rests it. Oh my gosh. Had Spooky get me his best takes on the talking head, and that helped a lot. Nam gets the raw game footage with timestamps. I film and edit the best takes of the commentary. The flower stuck to bits of it? The flower? Oh, also, Koro and Spooky, how was your stream last night? How was it? I was 100% a lurker last night. We're getting more and more efficient. That's the other thing. That's a lot of moving parts to make a video. If people that have never done, like, you know, people that have never done, honestly, I'm trying to think of what type of, I mean, it's a video essay essentially, but honestly, even just a simple, like, video edit. If you've never done something like that, they'd have no idea how much work that is. No clue. Think about it. Computer operating systems don't work right. Computer games don't work right. Console games don't work right. OBS never works right. All developer coded. Devs clearly don't know how to develop with always having bugs. I'm sorry, but if I sold you a table I made you and the legs always fall off because I didn't take care of the possible bugs that would eat away at my wood in the shop, you believe that somehow it's okay for devs to suck at their jobs? All right, whoa, easy, Crystal, easy. All right, first of all, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant when I said it's developer coded. Coded in this case, obviously, like anything that's any piece of software you consume, it's all coded by developers. But coded in this case, I just mean that, like, it's kind of got, like, the nodes and whatnot are very, you need a very developer type brain in order to really understand those, or that would be, yeah, developer brained. Yeah. But also, I mean, I'm a developer, my friend. All of it is like writing code and whatnot. I wouldn't say you suck at your job if you ever release a bug. You know what I mean? I would say that that's pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh. It's so satisfying seeing it drop into place. I was particularly unhinged last night. Really, Koro's amazing. I know Koro's like really good at Minecraft, and especially like specifically at atrocities in Minecraft. That much I am very familiar with. So yeah, I hope other people were just as impressed as I was, you know, when I learned. So appreciate that a lot, dude. Stream was so much fun. Good to hear. Don't get me started on half-developed games that come out these days. Well, yes, so early access games, obviously, and things like that. Typically, what you're seeing when that takes place is, I wouldn't say that they suck at their jobs. Some of them, yes, of course. I mean, like, not every single person in every single job that exists is somebody really, like, competent at that job. That would be asking a lot, I think. The majority of developers, I would say, on teams, these large game development teams that get hired, the vast majority of them are very talented. The issue becomes the fact that you have marketing timelines and you have development timelines, and marketing is not willing to change their timeline for a appropriate development timeline. That is 99% of the time. That's what happens when you see a game released and it has a lot of bugs. That is typically what's happening there. So, all right, let me have a seat. And let's start up some discussion over dinner. This game is not very long, from what I understand. But I truly don't know exactly how long. Let's see if I can get an idea here. We may end up having some time at the end to do something else. Like this, I don't think this game is very long at all. Closing my other computer. I have I should have the same badge now that like Ghost and Ursa have. I don't know. I haven't configured it on yet, but I should have that one. I've seen one clip of gameplay from Vampire Masquerade 2. It made me laugh out loud. Really? What was it? Headphones. Oh gosh, dang. What am I trying to do now? Headphones. Mistakes happen in literally every job because we aren't robots. We're humans. If a dev consistently released buggy material, yeah, they'd eventually be fired, but to expect perfection on every single thing to ever exist present company excluded because we're all perfect, just asinine, frankly makes you a silly goose. Yeah, and you know, as a developer, I mean, that's what I do for my full-time job. Code is very complicated sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where truly the best way to, in my personal opinion, and again, I'm not the best developer out there. Clearly, look, you can see my chat is, I haven't spent the time to fix that yet, because in my mind it's not super critical. But you know, the best way to develop is trial and error, honestly. Just putting something out there and seeing if it runs, seeing if it works, and if it doesn't, now obviously not in a production environment. You don't want to do full trial and error in a production environment, but yeah, just putting some out there, seeing if it works, and then iterating on it to make it better. So yeah, unrealistic sprints are very much a problem for sure, Ghost. Yeah. Hang on, I missed something here. I saw a moment where Cora put her character's forehead up to Spooky, and I really need to cut that side by side with the unhinged forehead sticker. Uncanny, but I missed the moment. Means a lot to hear the work going into the video is recognized from someone who has done it. Shoot, I mean, I've never done a video like that. I've just done other videos that I know, like probably the video that took me the longest to make was our Hunt Showdown video. Probably the Christmas Hunt Showdown video from last year. That was probably the longest video that I ever did. Having to balance your camera view, my camera view, and Coleman's camera view. And then, you know, trying to storyboard it and all that. That took me a long time. And so the fact then, too, that like I even knew what was going on there, trying to package that up and send it to an editor and then have the editor understand what I wanted, that's an extra wrinkle that I've never had, but I can tell you right now, like, I understand how that would be very difficult because it's in my brain. Like, I know what I want it to look like. So trying to tell somebody else what I want it to look like, I feel like that's a lot of work and a lot of coordination. So yeah. All right, let's launch discussion over dinner. There it is. The icon is very funny. Oh, you know what? That's what that one is. Okay. The icon on the desktop is just a plate of food. Oh gosh, we are just straight up. Hang on a second. I think we're in the game. Oh my gosh. Okay, one second. I got to get you guys audio. I launched the game and this is where we popped up at. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah, you guys can hear. I haven't even swapped this over to my headphones yet, so let me do that. I might have to restart the game, though. Is it? Oh. Yeah, hang on. Wait! It's not coming into my headphones for some reason. Did my headphones turn back off? No, they're on. Jeez. Hi there, new neighbor. I saw you moving your boxes in from across the street earlier. We don't get any hoa on this little strip, so I figured I'd take it upon myself to make sure you're settling in all okie. Let's say okie. Little one. Gosh dang, that's fast. Name's Theo. Or at least that's what people around here call me. I know this might be the tiniest bit sudden, but I was wondering something. Would you, by any chance, want to come over by my place for dinner tonight? Why is this audio not working? We can talk some small talk, eat something delish, cooked, I don't even know. Some all right friends, a couple of great old buddy neighbors. What do you say? Can I say no for now? Hang on. Why is this not? My headphones are not doing anything right now. Come on, headphones. Why aren't you working? Okay, one second. Sorry, we're going to reboot my game. Did something go wrong? Turn off these headphones too. Hoa, hoa, hoa. Close the door. Come on, that wouldn't be very neighborly. Hells to the no. Okay, hate him. Nonner's been such a gift, he just clicks with what I'm thinking. Gosh dang. That's incredible. Okay. Oh, that's why. It's connecting. I think it's connecting to my laptop. Please. Why? Why is this happening? Definitely a monster who put his face together using parts from his victims. Okay, one second. Let's go here. We'll get this figured out. Sorry, friends. I don't know why, but it's just... I've never had this issue where it's just not swapping audio to my headphones. We'll play without headphones if it doesn't work, but... I thought maybe this would be a good game to play with headphones. Okay, headphones are on now. I can hear music. Let's try this again. All right, this should launch like immediately into the game again. Yes, I can hear it. All right. Woo! All right. Your dogs can hear the doorbell? That knocking does sound very real. They're incessant. Have you tried blowing into the RAM? I just did. That's what fixed it. When I edited Spooky Star Wars video, I never would have thought I would edit something like the COD 3 video, come really far, and talk about all the thought and love put into scripting, punchlines, and setups. So cool to see it come together. Okay, I'm done gushing over Spooky. All this talk about the COD 3 video made me realize I'm missing out on top tier content. I'm gonna have to invest some time to catch up on Warcrime videos. You haven't seen any of them? They're quite good. And you'll get used to hearing, and that is a war crime, which is pretty great. That's a great catchline, or catchphrase. Okay, sorry friends, you have to... Oh, he's actually facing this one. Hey there, new neighbor. Name's Theo. Just wanted to swing on by and make sure you're not having any issues moving in. I've made a habit of saying hey to any new folks that shack up here. Speaking of which, there's something I wanted to ask you. Would you by any chance be interested in joining me for some dinner and chit-chat later tonight? Wait, that's different. I'd be absolutely honored to cook you a killer meal and get to know you a tiny bit over at my place. That's not what he said the last time. What do you say, bro? Yeah, the dialogue is different. Yeah, I'm in. Sure thing. Oh my god, yay. Those are real teeth. So happy to hear that. I'll run over and start my meal prep right this instant. Dinner will be at 8. Just give a knock or 3 at my house down the block when you're all spick and span. It's the yellow one. Oh, gosh. See you there, neighbor. I can't wait. Promise I'll make nothing but the best of delicacies for you. Oh, and one more thing I nearly forgot. Oh, gosh. Baked you this? Oh, man. Made with nothing but love and welcoming, of course. Hope you enjoy every juicy little morsel. Toodlies. Okay. Later that night, I just got an achievement for that. Pulled it straight from his warm butt. Ams, how you doing? What a face to join to. That's what I get often usually. Those numbers are a little crooked. I sure do hope I'm dressed all right. This is my brain, I guess. Okay, I will ring the doorbell in a second. His eyes shift ever so slightly until they shifted very not slightly. Gonna age me greatly, but this animation reminds me of the cartoon that was on when I was a kid. Angela Anaconda. I'm not even gonna say Coleman's because I have no idea how to say that, and he'll make fun of me. Thought he had a turkey for a head. You've seen this game? Have you actually? Why is being normal now? When you find out you're worse than the host, can't wait to visit. This would work on me. Hey girl, you, me, a Costco pizza in the first 2 seasons of Forensic Files. Cat literally just stuck her face in my coffee and spilled it. Oh, dang. Oh, that's a hand. Okay, that's a hand holding the light. Great. Welcome, neighbor. I can't really look around too much. They don't get... What does that say? Something right? The aberration on that is just a little bit... I just can't quite make it out. All right, let's press E to ring the door. No, they said to knock. Buddy needs to collect his mail. Yeah. Oh, no. Nope, 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 nope. Hi, buddy. Any trouble finding the place? Say something nice. It was quite easy to find. Easy. No. It. Oh. It's like a QTE with a bunch of letters. Please come in. I might have just outdone myself with the latest meal I've whipped up. What are... Hold on, hold on. My manners must have been misplaced. I never asked for your damn name. My name is, let's see. Yakov. Oh no, that's a rad name. A typing QTE, yeah. A whole lot of nope. I adore easy to remember names like that. Just lovely. Anywho, Yakov, let's hurry on in. Knew you were gonna pick Yakov. Yeah, of course. The Yakov boy. Wait, what? Why did you choose this game? Why not? Doesn't it seem very charming? You have training, Iron? You're gonna miss this. I guess I'm really doing this. Yeah, you don't have to take your shoes off if you don't want. Lord knows I never do. No Spanky, not buying. I didn't see a Spanky on there. Sorry about the mess. Try not to mind it. I seriously need to get to cleaning this dump sometime soon. I keep telling myself I will, but my memory is about as good as the cell service I get around here. Believe me, I don't want to miss it. Alrighty, here we are. After you. Take a seat. I need to try to get a better laugh for this guy. I know what laugh I can probably do. Most sus things so far as the giggles didn't end with an E. Like who says heh heh heh? Oh, we can look around. Okay. Oh. Is that spooky with our neighbor? Oh. Oh man. All right. Why is there not so much lighting in here? Also, yeah, what do you have on the floor? And where's your meal? Why is this table so long? What is this tablecloth? Why are you looking at me like that? There's something about whenever a new neighbor rolls into this pretty little zone. Something cozy. It's like a fresh new slate, right? One casual fella. Remaking yourself and getting comfy with some new sucker. It's got a certain magic to it. You think so? How did you find a watch band that size? I feel the same way. Yes, sirree, it's a rush I wouldn't be caught dead missing out on. And oh, the fun convo you can squeeze from someone you don't know a lick about. Given they're not, well, you know, one of those limp-dicks that shut up whenever I'm in the mood to chat. Whoa. Or stutter all baby-like when I ask them about any GD tiny thing. We get too many of those fricks coming through here. What? Okay, jeez. You know what I'm talking about? Just two neighbors hanging hog. I get what you mean. Oh, G? I get you what mean. Frick. Yeah. Yeah, I despise people like that. Anyways, enough of my rambling non-talk. What about this guy sitting at my table? What's he all about? Uh-oh. Just turn on the radio. Fancy little Bluetooth radio thingamabob, I know. I have legs. You have any issues with moving the stuff into your new shed? Casual hard language gives me Tim Robinson vibes. Didn't have any real problems. There we go. You seemed like a one-man show, so just wanted to make sure. If you need help with moving any sorts in the... Always on my lifting grind set? I bet, dude. Gotta keep the guns primed for the girlies. You know what I'm saying, bro? Wait, sorry. Curls for the girls and tries for the guys. Fit all the needs you might have. What? It'll suit me just fine. Kirk! Thank you so much. It'll suit me just fine. There's the ticket. Thank you both. What kind of game is this? I don't know. Do you always go over to neighbors' houses when you're new on the block? I've always thought an invite over was courteous, but might just be me. It's unsettling. It's very unsettling. What? Haven't made haven't made it a habit? Well, there was an extra word in there. Though it really is quite fun, Yakov. If I were you, I'd have more of an open mind. So why exactly did you decide to move into this little hood of ours, Yakov? Not the cheapest spot to room in. To take in the scenery. Nailed it. Got some real wide eyes, don't you? Just chock full of excitement to be here. There's no way to pause this either. Let Yakov eat the steak. Sure you'll be a joy to have down the road. Yeah, how have you felt about the vibes in the air here so far? It's cozy. That's a wonderful first impression of here. I certainly do my best to make it as welcoming as possible. I trim all the hedges, water all the plants. Make sure everything's in tippy-top shape. It is kind of annoying, though. Nobody here seems to take it nearly as serious as I do. But, what are you going to do? I think I can speak for all the girlies on that one. Oh. Okay. Hey, Yakov? Are you feeling all right? Not to seem prying, but you haven't taken a single nibble of the meal I've prepped for you. Click on the meal to take a bite. If I must. I'd die if someone said my house was cozy. And here we go. Oh, it's tender. Oh, he's leaning in real close right now. All right. He just wanted to be certain I'd made something that sat right with you. I could hear him breathing. And it is common courtesy to pick out a meal a host prepared while talking, you know? Wait, is my vision getting blurrier? Anywho, where were we? I was enjoying our convo. Oh, gosh. Now, this is a dang good track. Probably my fave from my very own personally curated guest get-together chit-chat playlist. I don't like what's happening. You know what time to time I film some films, shoot some shoots? Some buddies say I do great with a cam and some film. Do you what? You make good movies. Okay, you make good movies. Huh? What? Oh, do you? You haven't even seen my movies. Uh-oh. I forgot the word do. Have you? Well, I mean, thanks for the confidence, I guess. I'll just go ahead and... Somewhat of a filmmaker myself. Ooh, I don't like that. Just a lit curious, do you work out often, Yakov? I try to work out regularly. You... Sure you do? What? Bro, look at my legs compared to yours. I'm just messing with you. Good on you, man. I'll keep that in mind. Hey, I've got to ask. I've just gotta. That laugh. The weather is damn gorgeous, this little slice of sky we own, isn't it? Oh, why are you asking about the weather? Why are you asking about the weather? Those letters do not match at all. Well, you're being silly. Just wanted to know your thoughts on the weather here. That's not too much to ask, right? Heh. Don't do that again. Pets. Oh, man. Thick leg is poking out of curious spot of his shorts. I'm not quite as snappy with convo. You got any? I think every time I eat, the letters get more mixed up. I prefer to run solo. Aw. Well, I do guess that type of companionshiping isn't for everyone. I had an adorable little pet mousey when I was younger. Why does he groan like that? He was white as snow, let out the most precious little squeaks. Guy, I miss him so much. It's... What? Didn't... How's your dialect? Bro, what do you... Know any other languages? It's a good steak. Leave him alone. Hablo. Poco. Frick. I ran out of time. You got no reason to shut up now? You're already here at the table. It's the family place. Put the mouse back in the house. Ams, come on. What are your thoughts on mulch? Mulch? What do you mean? You know. Mulch. I'm just going to keep eating so as not to raise suspicion. Garden at all, or... Never mind, that was a stupid question. Mulch is just something I'm so sorry. Amazing, keep talking, taking bites, but the meat doesn't get any smaller. It doesn't, comma! Don't mean to get all mushy on you. We practically just met, but you ever been in a relationship? Eat steak. Thought that silly, fiery little heartburn for yourself? Haven't had the best luck. That's a shocker. Me, myself, I've netted a couple sexy foxes in my time. Never did pin one down to settle with, but honestly, I quite prefer leaping cutie to cutie. Why tie yourself to just one bee when there's so many pretty girls to find around here? Okay, he's a misogynist too. They can just get so boring to look at after a while. Am I right? Oh, that's probably just the wind. The plumbing. Hate the steak. The steak isn't, yeah. Oh, crap. Look to swap mice away. Go on, quick, hurry. Thank you, thank you. I cannot apologize enough for the rats. Are you scared of mice? As I said before, I need to get some cleaning done around here. I don't think he's a misogynist. Wouldn't want to messaging anyone, let alone me. Or massaging. God forbid they start taking jabs at the dish I put so much love into for my guest. Right, buddy? He's talking like spooky now, is he? I gotta say, now I'm getting a good look at you. I really do love your dressing style. I'm wearing like, what am I wearing? Like flannel and jeans? It grew on me. Thanks for liking it. Of course. I'm not swatting the mouse away. I'm not doing it. Fashion's something I couldn't give less a poop about, but seeing someone put so much effort into it is a good sign. Oh gosh! Maybe I have to swipe him away. Heard people chattering saying we should slop together a proper Hoa for, you know, to more formally greet people into the neighborhood. Okay, look, the mouse got some of it. Why am I catching so many strays in comparison to this thing? Could be helpful. Are you freaking kidding me? Most brain dead idea I've heard in some time. The magic is greeting new folks face to face. Shaking their hand, giving them the old welcome to the neighborhood. Ratty Hoa'd never work. No, I'm not letting... I'm guessing here. Not letting that happen. This mouse is very... The mice are cute, though. What do you think of me? You've been acting like... I asked you a... never mind. Oh, a mouse got to me again. In one ear out the other. I'm convinced you're deaf? You're freaking deaf? This guy is being rude. You've been Guy. I learned my lesson. Give me one more chance. I know I baked you a pie, but a dinner without a dessert just feels improper. Unless you're one of those health-obsessed blowhards that avoid sugar like the plague. You ain't one of those people, are ya? No. I thought so. I mean, I get wanting to watch your physique in case you couldn't tell I take pride in that myself. Just weird that you'd limit yourself like that. Some people don't get that same luxury to choose. Once the food is gone, you're gone. That's what I'm thinking too. How much exactly do you value your outdoors time? Exactly? Positively lose your mind if you don't go outside for a couple days? Oh gosh. Weeks? Great. Great spending time outdoors. Where's the mouse? Oh, there it is. Maybe one of these days a worm will move into this street that knows how to use that appendage in his mouth? What? Dinner with your conservative... I should have just said stupid, huh? What? Did I mess up too many conversations? Sorry, Yakov. I just don't know if you'd make a good fit here yet. Meeting your neighbors in New England is waving and then staring at them through the window. And Houston went to a neighbor's game day party if you moved in. Told them we were more into basketball. Never got invited over again. Okay, that's pretty funny, though. Same for New Jersey. Conservative coworker simulator. Is this me or him? Oh, this is me getting thrown down. Ouch. Someone or a team of someone spent hours on this game. Do we give the devs their flowers? Or I think we check on them and make sure they're okay. Don't be shy. Talk with the others. Once you've learned better, I'll bring you back up. Oh, this isn't over yet. A touch of human company will do you some good. Bogan, good morning. How are you? Some of us got diabetes, pal. We can't all just be pounding sugar all the time. Are these going to be normal looking people? Or are they going to be kind of like, you know, like him? Well, They seem normal. You were a loathsome dinner guest. Well, who has the number to a good therapist? Yeah, we need to check on the dev. The goal was to make us uncomfortable, which they succeeded, so I vote give flowers. Just like weird, limp, moldy flowers. Match their energy. I didn't like that. It's hard for me to read while it's going in the background. Also, the fact that I can't pause this at all. So, did someone give you this game? This game is free to play. Anybody can play this game. Maybe I'll go to Gen Con and speak like this the whole time. So insensitive to the diabetes community. Your seat? You want me to return, Cappy? How did you find it? I think Bogan asked me that, actually, and I don't know. I truly don't remember. Coleman said it just appeared in my game library, and that may actually be correct. There may be some accuracy to that. All right, let's return to my seat. Is it going to start over, or is it just at dinner? Okay, it's just dinner. Truly returning to my seat. This is fun. Really getting to know you. Brain can't function. This is a very weird game, yeah. Also not how you'd fit in. Lord, it makes me absolutely hard? Bro! But we're not... He's bricked up. We're not quite finished yet. I can't click the... Okay, there we go. Can I just... I'd like to ask this time after time... Wait, time... I can't... First impressions done. What do you think of me? You've been a great guy. Oh my God, thank you. Can't explain how good it feels to hear that. Bro, read the room. You know, it's funny. Oh, there's a mouse. Feels like everybody around here tells me that. Folks must really like me, I think is what it said. I'm guessing at some of these. Stop eating so much? Wait, what? You're downright gorging yourself. You don't do that while talking with someone, let alone at my table. Freaking pig. He just was... Yeah, I remember laughing at his reaction. I can't remember what it was about. He's like... Oh, no, you laughed at his reaction to your... What happened yesterday that caused such a big reaction from Bogan? It was when you told him how many hours you had in Hunt Showdown. He's like, oh, dear God, or something like that. Or Jesus Christ. Right, yeah. Such a fantastic... Sounds pretty cool. Cool. I'm telling you, man, it was. See, those are the kind of memories you need to make while you've still got a shot at them. The memories you laugh at with your friends decades. Good times. It's so hard to. That was be funny to be. Part of me reading going, mama in the background. Lude's self-reporting he's not ADHD because that's daily experience with life. Really sorry to make a proper dessert for our meal. I know I baked you a pie, but a dinner without a dessert just feels improper. Unless you're one of those health-obsessed blowhards that avoid sugar like the plague. Who's out there? Theo, is that you? I get wanting to watch your physique in case you couldn't tell. I take pride in that myself. I'm on like that when Mercer DMs me. Jesus Christ, in that Bogan accent. But people don't get that same luxury to choose. This game is kind of difficult, actually. Like, I've met me quite a couple conspiracy theorists that got me thinking. You believe in aliens? Think there's anything else out there past the stars? I do. There's... Wait. There's no way we're alone here. A fellow open-minder. I wonder what sort of communication methods. Gosh dang, it's so hard to read that. They could drop down. You could lick your elbow, and they could take it as a sign of war. Not that that's the first thing I'd do if I'd met an alien. Just a thought. Hey, Michael, you got any sort of issues with being crowded by people? That's not my name. My name is Yakov. You know, surrounded in a small sort of space. Maybe one of these days. Oh, shoot. Did I just lose? I didn't know how to answer that in a way that I thought he would like. Dang, man. Ah, I did make it further. This is kind of like, this is almost like a roguelike. Is there any way I can skip past this? Although, wait, is this different? This looks different. He's down here with me, right? Or somebody is. Wait, oh! Serves you right. Wait a minute, I'm in the cage now because you're one of the most irritating damn people to come here yet. Hell, if even the others will want you. What? So now I'm in the cage because I already lost one other time? Guy's mean and I don't like him. You were a loathsome dinner guest again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, is there a way to like... I wonder what the, like, winning the game is going to be like. Yeah, he is really mean. Also, why am I letting a guy with this physique throw me down the stairs? Morning, Kelt. How are you? This is such a weird game we're playing today, Kelt, but I hope you're having a good day. I like to ask this time to time after first impressions are all said and done. What do you think of me? Okay. I gotta remember my answers from before. You've been a great guy. Can't explain how good it feels to hear that. Hated myself. Wait. He has that Tylenol strength. Jeez. I hated myself for typing that. Ghost. What kind of skincare routine do you use, friend? Wait, did I eat a bunch of times on the last one, or was that the life before? My little suit too much, but I know people who think of nothing else. I just try to stay hydrated. Yeah, I've heard that does some wonders. Guess I've got nothing to worry about then. I can actually store water in the back of my head around 2 weeks longer than the average Joe. Oh, is that so? 15-year-old pillow that resembles his build. See, a couple days ago, me and some buddies were feeling a bit rebellious, so I got an idea. Ran over to the neighborhood next to ours and egged the crap out of all their houses. Bastards, never could have seen it coming. Where's the mouse? Oh, there it is. Sounds pretty cool. Cool. I love that part. Ghost got a boot for his insensitive comment. How cute. Yeah. Good times. Good times. All right. I think we're about where we were last time, right? No, he hasn't asked me about aliens. Oh, strip of living goes to the same church, me included. You knew that? We all get together, bust out the bread, the wine, do the... ... Wait, are you religious? Oh, I'm religious. Yes. Oh, good. Had me worried there for a sec. I'm sure you possibly fall in love with the church. Furnished marble, big wood doors. I can't read it because I'm... Also take donations if you're feeling a bit generous. It's for a good cause. Gerard, hey Q to you. How are you? Hey Gerard, did you got any sort of issues with being crowded by people? I didn't know how to answer this. You know, surrounded in a small sort of space. Sounds very uncomfortable. Oh, it is. Do I have to answer here? Why do you... Frick. The letters just don't match up. It is difficult. I think I'm dead again. Am I making you uncomfy at all, Gerard? Nope. Jesus Christ, our Lord Almighty. That'll be the last thing I'd want to do to such a good guest of mine. Not at all. Good. Didn't think so. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, we survived this time. You never really tell when they do something drastic. Wait, what? Had a pet break out of its cage a month ago. It's never a fun experience having something... Wait, what? I didn't do anything that time, right? He did call him four... Yeah, your name is Yakov, though. Called me 4 different names. Steve Buscemi plays this guy. You've proven a waste of time. What did I do wrong? What do you guys think I did wrong? Game is an argument to have an HOA who will kick guys like this out of the area. Jard, how you doing? Had to step away to feed the tiny cat. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Sorry, I had a message I had to read, but let me try this. What do I do? I feel like I answered his questions, and then all of a sudden he just was like, let me get real close and attack. All right. Anybody have any guesses on what I did wrong that time? I think I kept eating the steak. All right, so he's asking about dessert. I'll say I'm not a sugar health nut. Nope. No. Here we go. Here's the church one. Okay, so I have to say I'm religious, right? Every Sunday, we all get together. Wait, are you religious? Yes. Oh, I have to put N for yes. Listen here, Animal Crossing rejects. Sorry, just wanted to get that out. Fall in love with the chapel we got. Furnished marble, big wood doors, the whole shebang. I didn't read that earlier. Also take donations if you're feeling a bit generous. For a good cause. See? Huh? A couple days ago, me and some buddies were feeling a bit rebellious. Yeah, so they egged the place. I have to say it sounds awesome. Never been more proud seeing you say this. Don't be sorry, be better. I sounds pretty. Am I eating too much steak? Am I knocking too many mice off? Really hate that groan. I know. It's bad. It's bad. Need to get a sound clip of cool for us to use. Cool. Every second of it. Do you remember your birth? My birth? No. Of course you don't. That's something special to me. Yes, sir. Haven't met anyone else who can really say that. Does make me feel good. Being able to remember the light, the mucus. What? The fire? Don't even think I cried. I'm sure you didn't. God, I really am the coolest person I know. Probably heard himself being born. Yeah, he definitely did. How much exactly do you value your outdoors time? Oh, here we go. He's getting closer. Do I tell him to take back, like to move back? Great spending time outdoors is stupid. Keep it up. No, really, I'm having such a great time right now. I don't know where the word is comes from, but it wouldn't let me say anything else. You know the dev had a nightmare neighbor like this? You think so? There was nothing left to say? Exactly. There was nothing left to say. What are we supposed to do? Outdoor really triggers this creature. Yeah. How do we progress? Oh, yeah. See, I'm a different person. See how my shirt is different? Every time I come back to have a seat at the table, I'm a different person. Really do love your dressing style. Wasn't all sure about it when I first opened the door, but hey, it grew on me. Thanks for liking it. Seeing someone put so much effort into fashion is a good sign. Says a lot. Yo, do bugs bother you at all? Bugs? Get you all clammish and squeamy? With their twitchy little shells? Hairy little legs? I feel like he's wanting me to say yes. I know some bees that can't be in the same room as a bug or two. Oh, wait. Maybe not me. They don't bother me. Oh, that's good. See, I personally always adored the little fellas. And their biology is super interesting, and something else. Their crawling is just so precious. Is he a bug? Sometimes they just really feel like family to me. He's a bug, isn't he? He's like 10 cockroaches in a trench coat. Remember my birth, you know? Every second of it. Do you remember your birth? I don't. No. Of course you don't. That's something special to me. Yes, sir. Haven't met anyone else who can really say that. I see that the game was trying to trap you there. By saying, of course not, you would just end up saying, of course. And he'd be like, what? You do? And he'd get pissed off about that. He likes to bug, yeah. Don't think I cried. How to progress in discussions over dinner game. Google AI literally gave me tips on how to be a good guest at someone else's dinner. We're making lots of eye contact. Heard people chattering, saying we should slop together a proper HOA for this place. You know, to more formally greet people. Okay, so we have to say no. What do you think of that damn idea? Dumb idea. My thoughts exactly. Making it a whole group of people is just begging for crappy neighborhood relations. Relation? Yeah, relations. I'll keep that dude to myself for now. Thank you very much. I'm damn good at it just on my own. Hey, random silly question. If you really put your all into it, how loud do you think you could scream? At least 97 decibels. Damn, friend, that's pretty impressive. I'll remember. Okay. You ever been in a real fight, Zach? Why do you care? I'll just say, do you care? Why else would I ask? I might have just lost again. You know what? Never mind. Should have guessed just from looking at you that you've never been in a scuffle. Please all be good. Am I making you uncomfy at all? No, you're not making me uncomfy. Not at all. Good. Didn't think so. Just wanted to make sure. You can never really tell until they do something drastic. Okay, didn't he attack me here before? How much, Zach, did you value your outdoors time? Crap, here we go again with the outdoors time. Okay. Positively lose your mind. Okay. Jesus Christ be praised. I think when he uncrosses his legs at the beginning of the end, that must be. Okay. Spending time outdoors. It is... Come on. It is stupid. There we go. Oh, the mice got to me. Well. That's great to hear, dude. You do you. Dang. Okay. So I have to say it's stupid to spend time outdoors. Zach? There's somebody else stuck with you? Wait, what? You just get tiny bit peckish. How long would it take you to add some person to your diet? Person to my diet? Bit of a morbid question. You serious? Was it that hard to just answer? Could I have said yes? What are you, a sensitive little snowflake that can't handle a bit of darker convo? I hate those. What? Don't want to hear that from you again, right, bud? Oh, he's about to attack, isn't he? I believe in you. Gosh, these mice are getting so extra. Would you do anything to live here? Oh, yes. I hear one, but I don't see it. Something about the way you've been talking. I had a feeling you would. Get back, dude. There you go. Turn off the... Yeah. Oh, okay. It's not red anymore. Zach. Better get his salad fingers away from our collective thigh. There's just one more thing I have to ask. Is that mine or... Oh, that's his watch. Oh! Oh. Hey, Mermaid, how you doing? Well, I guess our little dinner talk has gone on a bit late. Seems right. You get all the night you need to settle into your new house proper. This was a great dinner.
That was a great dinner. Thank you so much. I would love to come over again sometime.
I'd love to come over again sometime if you'll have me. In case that was hard to hear. Thanks. You're absolutely welcome here. To tell the truth, you were one of the better dinner guests I've had over. Now kiss. I think you're going to like it out here. Where are you looking, dude? I can't look over that way. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, I'll show you to the door now. Little surprised. He gonna eat you? He might have done so a couple times already. Did we win? We took 6 tries to be a proper dinner guest. So which dinner guest is on your plate? I don't know. It's probably me from the previous loop. Oh. Wait, he's got a hand picture. Lovely chatting, Zach. My name is Zach now, I guess. It was Yakov. Now I trust she'll be just as lovely with the other neighbors. Wait, right? This neighborhood is not all of this guy, right? Having a community as knitted up as this? Is that a euphemism? It can really depend on people like you. Get what I'm saying? Oh, hi, May. Invite him over tomorrow and poison him. Pleasure to meet you, buddy. Can I give handshake? Oh my gosh. Oh, he's going to eat me. I shouldn't have shook his hand. Wait, what? I'll be watching you. Look at all the locks on his door, too. I thought I was hearing a bunch of locks when he was opening it to invite me in. He enjoyed that handshake a lot. We did it! I'm the best dinner guest ever! Welcome to the neighborhood. Look at that. I got a trophy and everything. My eyes when the stream notification hits. Go out there and make someone's day. Boy, will I. Game created by Eli Stevens. We should check on Eli. We really should. Somebody should send him a note. This is why cannibalism is bad, okay? Generously beta tested by, well, all these people here. We did it, Joe! Eli Stevens, you have issues. Absolutely no generative AI was or would ever be used in the creation of this project. Oh, so you can either do Blue Sky, Instagram, or Discord. Only that's interesting. You can only do this stuff if you win. If you win the game. Good to know. Based AI wouldn't even touch this project. Yes. Let's be honest. If AI was ever used, if this program was ever used to train AI, we're in serious trouble. Eli definitely was not hugged as a child. Losers aren't allowed to follow. I guess not. Yeah, if you're not a good enough dinner guest, you're not invited to the account. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit quit there. There is no menu in that game. Nothing. Wow, that was really something. I was going to try to see, were there other achievements in that game? Let's see here. Need a Eli Stevens needs help tag. Eye-opening. AI wishes it could be as unhinged. All right, how do I see... There are 3 achievements. What's the last one? Oh, you can just decline his invite. Oh, shoot. I was just thinking about that earlier. Let's try that real fast. Let's try that real fast. I was supposed to decline his invite. Should give Death Trips a spin. I've heard of that game. You still streaming for a bit? Wait, do we have any audio here? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, let's tell this guy to frick off. And why hasn't it captured yet? There it is. Okay. I told you, just shut the door. I like your Heart Nonder hat. Is Death Trips really short? Knitting on they neighbors. Now the different names make sense. Yeah, that does make sense. He's not being forgetful or insulting. It's I am just literally a different person. Dispatch drops today if you want a short demo. Dispatch? No thanks. Oh, do I have the opportunity to say no? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Before I go, I baked you this. Just as a little welcoming thingy. I'm guessing later then. No way. He actually goes away? Neighbor. I think this is... Eli must expect that you're going to say no the first time, so then you do that, and then you feel bad for him. And so then when you play it again, you're like, oh, he's probably... Yeah, do not trust the pie. Oh, it sounds like we're eating the pie right now. You hear that? Getting out some plates. Not chocolate. I call this a Gerard pie. Won't say much, but you could at least give it a try today. You'd have a read on it by then. Oh! Yeah. Didn't go over well. Can't beat those cheap houses. People keep moving into the neighborhood, yeah. It had razor blades in it! The pie had razor blades! Victim was found 2 days later dead from blood loss caused by multiple lacerations to the mouth. The newly bought home was void of any sign someone had moved in 2 days prior, save for the body at the table. Police were never able to figure out how so many razor blades could be jammed inside one innocuous bite of pie. And the game just closed. It just straight up closed. I'm back on my desktop. We definitely need to check on Eli, guys. We need to check on Eli ASAP. That's how easy it would be, huh? No groaning, please. This food cannot be that good. Game of the year. Yeah. When did this game release? And that was all the achievements. You know what? Iron also has this game on her wish list. Should we gift it to her? I don't think I can gift a free game to somebody. The game came out April 4th, 2025. Yes, do it. Oh, is you okay? Don't trick or treat at Eli's. Yeah. Nope. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay. How many? Let's see. I have 1 hour in the game. 1 hour. That's what she gets for doing training. Oh, geez. All right. Let's click on Sorty's link here. Or can I copy it? That never... The Twitch chat always tries to open up in like an OBS browser. Let's see. Death Grips. Okay, here's the itch page. All right. Earlier, rereading Sorty's message. I won't say much, but you could at least give it a try today. You'll have a read on it by then. This game was made in just 2 days. Was made in 2 days just for celebrating Halloween. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, was it Chand maybe that mentioned this game too? Only 1 hour, you could get a refund. It was free, yeah. Refund the time. Oh, I love Iron. Interesting. Enjoy this short horror experience in an infamous hotel where a serial killer is probably inside. I have probably about 45. I mean, I could probably play for about 45 more minutes. Send Eli Stevens your therapy bill and a recipe for a real pie. Literally have nightmares of that freaking face. All right, let's see. I can download the game. Death Trips. You had nightmares of 6-7. All right, is there a category for Death Trips? Let's try to download it. All right, we're downloading the game now. Downloading Death Trips. I'm pretty sure Chand also mentioned this game before. Pretty sure. So we've gotten 2 endorsements on it, and it's short, and I don't have anything else planned. So might as well, right? All right. Extract. Okay. You do have nightmares of 6-7? I guess you finished Alan Wake 2. I did finish Alan Wake 2. I sure did. And yes, I did enjoy it. I did. It was, we were hoping for a very slightly different, I think I heard about it from Shane. Gotcha. We were expecting a slightly different ending. But it was still satisfactory, I think. And, I definitely enjoyed all the gameplay and everything. Let's see if we can change Death Trips. Okay. There is a category for it, so we're going to do that. All right. Let's launch this game. And then let's go over here. Okay, we got to get you guys the audio. All right. Okay, we're on Death Trips now. Play. This game was made in 2 days. October 31st, 2008. Inspector M. James is in a hunt for a serial killer called Lady Death. The last victim of this dreadful criminal was found in this cheap hotel where Lady James is currently investigating. Unfortunately for the inspector, the murderer is still there. Okay. All right, check it out. Oh, this walking feels just like Phasmophobia. Okay. We can sprint. Is the sprinting going to be like Phasmo as well? No, we can run way further than we can in Phasmo. Okay. All right. Jan finds the best games. Oh, there's a key back there. Okay, me interacting with the radio is doing nothing. You got the key. Is the key to this door? Doesn't seem to be. We use the elevator. Okay. Oh, there's no buttons in this elevator. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. That... Oh! What? What? Did it just trip over the flowers? What? Yep, that was it. That's... Wow. Death Trips! It's Death Trips, you guys! Oh my gosh. Oh man. That's... That didn't eat 45 minutes, but that rocked. Yeah. Wow. Again. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to actually see it. I freaked out. Oh, wait, are there other items up there now? It says that's it. So can you do it again? Yeah, we can do it again. I like how Shorty's like, you can get a good feel for it. Didn't know Gigantify exists. I love this. I never know how to lobby for playing this because it won't take a whole stream, so I don't want somebody committing a day to it. But I also don't want to spoil it. Yeah. Oh, gosh. What a brilliant idea for a game, honestly. Yeah. Poor death. Poor murderer. 2 days to make that makes a lot more sense. Just building the environment. Okay, the humor is top tier. Gosh dang. Gosh dang. Why are there such brilliant people out there? It's not fair. It's not freaking fair. I want to be that brilliant. Gosh dang it. You want to eat some time? There's a free game called Sheepy, A Short Adventure. How many gigs did that take to download? It was not a big download. It was a quarter of a gig. Yeah, quarter of a gig. Humor's very similar to the first couple scary movies. Yeah. Sheepy is only a little spooky-ish, but has good music. Sheepy. It's called Sheepy, though. Sheepy, A Short Adventure. Is it on Steam, or I'll just Google it. Oh, you could buy the soundtrack. I was like, wait a minute. Why? It's showing as $10.99. That does look very cute. I have to tell you something. And I know some people are, they hate me after I say this. I don't like platformers. I just don't. I don't enjoy platformers. And I typically just like, anytime I ever see platformer, I just like close the tab. Same. Where we were separated birth, Ghost? I think so too, yeah. I'm not a platformer fan either. I like that little game though. No depth perception equals bad at jumping. I just... Honestly, it's hard for me to explain exactly what it is. I just feel like, I don't know. Honestly, how can I explain it? I just don't enjoy the gameplay of platformers. Like, oh, jump over here, land on this. Like, I don't know. It's just, it gets very repetitive very quickly for me. Drop dispatch in Discord if you want a quick 15-minute demo. Or if any progress was made on that jump scare dinosaur game you played last year. That was Tapes, right? Something Tapes? Unknown something, right? And I am kind of interested in that. Unknown Tapes? Unknown Tapes. It did release. I don't remember when I played it though. I played it during the summer, right? It looks like it released on December 4th. And yeah, that's an interesting. I should add that to my wish list. Keep an eye on that one. We'll do that. That game was pretty fun. There's another dino game that I found recently that I added to my wish list, but I think it's getting not great reviews because the game has performance issues. Let me see here. See if I can find it real fast. Never liked, same, like I never tried Mega Man, Shamus, Hollow Knight. Like, Hollow Knight isn't my jam, but I like the art, so one day I shall try. Hollow Knight does have beautiful art. So does, so do the Ori games. But I just can't find myself willing to try, you know? MRSA. Wait. Hang on, I missed MRSA. I see a ghost reply. Hang on, what did I miss from MRSA? Why? And you weren't even traumatized by the X-Gen 8-bit platformers. Maybe I was traumatized enough by the freaking Lion King on the SNES. The SNES Star Wars game. Hollow Knight is incredible. First TMNT game on NES will forever leave me traumatized. That water level. How about Go-Go Hamster Chef? Totally just cute and not spooky or scary at all. The Lion King, I only beat Scar by chance, had no idea what I was doing. Only platform I enjoyed was Home Alone 2 on SNES. Dude, I didn't actually have that game. One of my cousins had Home Alone, but I feel like it was Home Alone 1. And that was on NES, I want to say. Played the crap out of it. I can't remember actually. It might have been SNES. I had a few platformers that I played. I played a good amount of Lion King. Never beat the game. Played Real Monsters. Tons of Donkey Kong Country. I did beat that game. Yeah. Where is this other dino game though? Search. Oh, it's called Death Ground. Death Ground is the dino game I was looking at. It has mixed reviews. It is a 1 to 4 player co-op horror game that throws you in a desperate fight for survival against deadly dinosaurs. And the mixed reviews, I'm pretty sure, relate to the fact that it's bugged. Let's see. Poor movement controls, bad level design, bugged AI pathing. Even the audio keeps cutting out. No tension or scares. Whole game is staying in front of this scanner. A lot of other people are giving it... it's a lot more thumbs up reviews than I saw before. Constantly stuttering for me. Yeah, I don't know. It looked really interesting, but... You beat the TMNT NES game? Did you really? DK Donkey Kong? Met on normal platformers, but Metroidvanias are my shiz. Thanks for the clip, Ursa. I like turtles. I like turtles too. Normal platformers are mostly run from one end of the map to the other. Metroidvanias, you unlock items as you go to help power you up and also progress. You typically double back to places you've been with new options once you have that gear and can find/do new things. So then the Ori games are also Metroidvanias, I guess, in that regard. More about exploration and puzzle solving. Meeting time. Have a good day, Lutz. Wash your hands. I'll do my best. I'll do my gosh dang best. He's the leader to the bunch. You know him well. Shop Simulator game number 23 billion on Steam called Teddy's Haven. Fantasy-inspired shop simulator takes place in a land called Ursa. Really? Ursa? Hang on. It's called Teddy's Haven. Yeah. Teddy's Haven is a cozy shop sim set in the peaceful land of Ursa. Yeah, Ursa. Straight up. It released on May 6, 2025. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews. It looks... There are so many shop sim games, but yeah, this one is very, very... Wow, the color, like the saturation is cranked to 11 on it. You're playing it right now? Are you really? Sounds like a Mad Lib. Ori is also Metroidvania. Let's see. Have you played... Here's another one that I think got a lot of really good reviews, but I could never find myself wanting to play was Cuphead. Is Cuphead a Metroidvania? I actually don't know. If it counts or not. I don't know. I don't know how much. I really don't know how the rest of the gameplay goes. I've seen boss battles and whatnot, and I'm just like, that's probably a game that's a game I'll probably never play. Cuphead is great, but more of a standard platformer. Gotcha. Okay. Played Cuphead. I feel like TMNT prepared me for that. Possibly Sheepy would be like that. Just a short explore story with really awesome music. Cuphead is a pew pew bullet hell. It does also seem bullet hell seems like an accurate categorization as well. All right, let me real quick. I'm gonna go to rank 1 right quick. I'm gonna update a couple games here. I didn't have Death Trips on there, but I did have Discussion Over Dinner, so we'll move that one over. Also, I haven't moved Alan Wake over to Played. We are going to come back and do the Lake House DLC at some point, but that'll be after Control. Discussion Over Dinner. Move that one over. Got to keep the backlog as updated as possible. Sort of bullet helly. Cuphead reminds me of a creepy cartoon they played for us in pre-K, the Pincushion Man. Pincushion Man. Oh, yeah. I could see that. Balloon Land. I was about to ask, like, how old that is, Cappy. I don't think you were saying that it was new when you were in school. Otherwise, Cappy is a vampire confirmed, because it came out in 1935. Is it supposed to... like, I feel like there's definitely... It's not even a new or an old concept. Like, I don't know. I feel like it spans generations, but we have creepy, like, animated movies and shows and stuff that we make for kids. And when we're kids, we're kind of just like, oh yeah, this is just how it is, you know? Like Courage the Cowardly Dog. I mean, I was a little bit scared by it, but if you watch that as an adult, you're like, what the frick is this? Like, Courage the Cowardly Dog was my favorite show as a kid. It's freaking weird and creepy. And that came out in, what, the early 2000s, I want to say? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Maybe it came out in the late 90s? 1999. It's a freaking weird and creepy show. Why do we do this? Sounds like the Christian version of Pinhead. Pinhead. Christian? Talk about kids' movies that are scary as hell for that age. Yeah. Secret of NIMH? Secret of NIMH. Oh, yeah. I've seen this. Oh my gosh. I forgot that existed. I totally would have forgot that that existed entirely. Yeah. Played Cuphead some. It's so grindy. Did you enjoy the game? Metroid and Castlevania obviously are Metroidvanias. Hollow Knight, Silksong, Prince of Persia, Ori, Nine Souls are some Metroidvania examples. Kind of like the Zelda formula of unlock dungeon and area, get new exploration options in the overworld and other places, but in 2D. That makes sense. Black Cauldron 2, thanks for the scares, Disney. I also saw that, but that one, I truly don't remember anything about it, if I'm being honest. One game I watched multiple times as a kid was it just called Witches? The Witches. That's a live action movie though. Yeah, The Witches from 1990. We've talked about this movie a few times. I saw that as a kid numerous times. Every time it made me poop my pants. I pooped my pants, I don't know how many times, but yeah, The Witches from 1990. There was a remake, apparently. Why they thought it was a good idea to remake that, I don't know. Mr. Bean is in it, though, so that's something. All right, where's the remake? The Witches 2020. It's on Netflix? It's on Netflix? Oh, wait, maybe not in my country. It says it's not. Okay, The Witches. Anne Hathaway? Anne, what are you doing? Okay, it's not on Netflix in the US. Oh, maybe it's on. No, it doesn't say it's on HBO. Black Cauldron goes hard as hell. It almost killed Disney, and I wish it did. Thinking of Twitches 2, the Disney Channel original movie. Roald Dahl was a weird brain man, but I loved it as a kid. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff out there. I'm trying to find... Hang on, where's the synopsis? A young boy and his grandmother have a run-in with a coven of witches and their leader. And it's showing... Yeah, it's showing like little mice on the cover art. It's the same... It's a remake. It is a remake of the 1990 version. It's freaking scared me. But at the same time, I didn't really think like, oh, this is really weird for a kids movie, you know? Just, I don't know. And maybe it wasn't truly a kids movie, but like, I feel like that was my understanding of it back in the day. But yeah, the genre is family. The genre, it says, yeah, adventure, comedy, family, fantasy, horror, mystery. I don't know that I'll understand. Neither did your parents think it was too much for kids. Yeah. Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure it was my dad's side of the family. It was my aunt that had this movie. And admittedly, they were definitely much more loose with like the movies that we were able to watch. A trauma the whole family can share. Too true, honestly. Yeah, they were much more loose with all of that. Yeah, I definitely saw some movies that I shouldn't have. Mostly of the horror variety, and around Halloween time. Like I saw Scream when I was a kid. Definitely too young for that. Chucky, the Chucky movie scared the crap out of me. It, the original like TV miniseries of It, scared the crap out of me. I don't think I've ever been more scared by a movie than It, which is so funny because we watched it as adults last year around Halloween time. And I was like, man, I was such a dumb kid. This movie's not scary at all. Nothing beats my mom seeing Watership Down and thinking, oh, it's for kids and it's got bunnies. I love bunnies. Ladies and gentlemen, I cried. Still see some of those animated images when I close my eyes. What is it for? Watership Down? I'm not familiar with this. Watership Down. Oh, this is Fiverr. Okay. When a young rabbit named Fiverr has a prophetic... I've heard that name, but I didn't realize that's what this was from. Prophetic vision, the end of his warren is near. He persuades 7 of the rabbits to leave him in search of a new home. Several obstacles impede their progress, including predators, a rat-filled cemetery, and a speeding river. Upon arriving at their final destination, the hill dubbed Watership Down, the rabbits find their journey is still far from over. Realistically drawn, this British animated film carries an emotional weight. Also, I'm seeing some of the images just show up in the Google search, and some of those are terrifying. What do you think of the new It movies? Haven't seen them. Not for lack of interest, because it's got what? Skarsgård's in them. I would watch the new It movies, but Mrs. Magoots does not want to see them. And so I watch very few movies without my wife because just the way that like free time shakes out, I typically end up, if I have free time, I typically end up gaming rather than watching a movie. So pretty much anything I watch, we end up watching together for the most part. Not everything, but most things. What about you, Kama? What do you think about them? Are they good? Are they worth watching? Yeah, horrific. Yeah, I'm seeing this, like, I guess it's a zombie bunny maybe, or a rat. I don't know, but it looks not kid friendly. Dang. All right, let's take another look too. Here, let's bring you guys over here. All right, we're looking at my my rank 1 page, and actually, let's move over here. So if you haven't seen this before, I have this this page using a platform called Rank 1. It's supposed to be kind of like a social backlog, basically. It's pretty cool, actually. I've been enjoying using it thus far, but I'm at rank1.global/LootsMagoots if you ever want to check it out. You can follow me if you care. But the main thing that's cool about this is that we'll get through my... These are games that I have access to or I own, but you can make suggestions to me. So you can see like Chaotic Suggested, Manuel Samuel, which is actually already in my want to playlist, so I don't know how that actually got accepted, but you can make suggestions, and then I can either accept them or decline them. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Then I can actually like sort them into like when I'll get to them and whatnot, which is very cool. Currently my want to playlist includes games that I own only or have access to via Game Pass. So yeah, that's kind of the way I'm using it. I could set up another category that says like games I'd play but don't own or whatever. I'm not sure. But these, I at least wanted to kind of categorize the games I already own and have access to. And I got some other tags here too. Like there have been some that I've been thinking about, like I have some unsung games that have a small number of reviews that I was thinking about. Oh, if this ends up being a good game, could be kind of like an unsung hero. Maybe we make a video about that someday or something. But short list of games I'm kind of like most interested in checking out. So I don't know what to do with Shadows of Doubt because we didn't actually finish that Great Mouse Detective run. But anyway, so if we're just looking at games, I was looking through this and I'm like, honestly, I don't know which ones are kind of like season appropriate. A few of them are, but not a ton. Blueprints would go hard for you. I definitely want to check that out because Sorty has given such a glowing review of it. So that is you know what, I should put that on the short list here too. Games I want to check out kind of more sooner rather than later, but yeah, games that are season appropriate though. Kind of like, I've got some ideas of games I want to play. Burnout would be a DMCA nightmare. Yeah, and that's the thing is these are just games I'm interested in. I don't necessarily know if I would stream all of them or what. But yeah, kind of interesting. I like them. The first one more than Chapter 2. And how many are there? I love all the old scary animation. Get me some unsettling rotoscoping. Just 2. Okay. Yo, Cap'n, how are ya? How are you, Cap'n? Hope you're having a good day. I started Blueprints. I'm feeling a bit lost, but I guess as long as I keep making rooms and plugging away, it'll start to make sense. Dreading work, trying to be awake. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. My work has been just ridiculously boring lately, which is just part of it. You go through boring bits, you know. You go through boring bits, but it's been kind of like a prolonged period of boredom. But anyway, if you guys ever take a look at this page and you're like, oh, these would be some good games to play, I'm just looking for some games to check out next week as we kind of wrap up October. We're definitely gonna be playing Costume Quest 2. That much I know for sure. So that's at least one day next week, maybe two. I feel like I'm gonna end up starting Control sooner rather than later, if I'm being honest. But that one's one I don't feel like I have to start right away. I've got like the Beholder 2 and 3, which seemed kind of interesting. Betrayer was kind of an interesting looking game. We are going to be playing Doki Doki later on this week. Actually tomorrow and Friday most likely, unless I decide I hate the game, then I'll play KCD on Friday. Yeah, Foolish Mortals, we checked out the demo. The demo was actually really interesting. I enjoyed it. So the full release is coming real soon. Dark Messiah would be fun too, to see some Parish kicking. And you know, I've never actually played Dark Messiah. Never played it. I've had it in my Steam library for a long time. I think you'll like Doki Doki. Not sure how long Soma is. I saw someone play Soma. He's remedy pilled. Yeah, do you want horror? Not necessarily horror. I just think anything kind of like spooky, thrilling, kind of any of that. I don't want to just play exclusively horror. I think a lot of people do that during October, and admittedly that kind of boxes you in a bit. Some people just really do not vibe with horror at all, and I don't want to like fully make someone feel like, you know, alienated for a full month. You know what I mean? A couple days at a time. You made a suggestion? Ooh, can we take a look at it on stream? I might have a copy of Soma. I'm not sure. I might. Let's see. Some of the FMV games are kind of like thriller-ish. So I thought that would be cool. Like, so I have Her Story. I have a couple other FMVs. Could be interesting. Murder Avenue seems like it'd be a game that is scary, but it's actually like a detective kind of police game. Postal 2, that's pretty wild. Oh yeah, the Resident Evil games would be good, like kind of spooky season games for sure. Oh, Ravenous Devils actually would be a good one. That'd actually be a great one for this time of year. Pumpkin Jack, of course, would make a lot of sense as well. Kind of like I believe that's sort of like a hack and slash type game. Saturnalia, I can't remember what that one was about. That one seemed kind of scary. Sea of Solitude. We enjoyed Simulacra 1, but I don't think it was more highly reviewed than the first one. Or sorry, the first one was more highly reviewed than the second one. Stasis Bone Totem seemed kind of scary. Still Wakes the Deep, pretty scary. Stubbs the Zombie. So I guess, yeah, there are a decent amount that are kind of... The Dark Occult is one that Chaotic has talked about a long time. The only downside is that game seems to crash for a lot of people, so I don't know if that'd be a good candidate or not. That's what I was reading in the reviews. So yeah, there are definitely some for sure. But yeah, if you ever get bored and you want to see like, oh, what games does Lutz have that are, you know. Okay, we got some vouching. Let's see. There's Dispatch, which Ghost recommended. Let's see. Which one is new? Oh, Slay the Princess. Is that it? Is that it, comma? That game has been on my wish list for a little while. That game does seem very, very, very interesting. Stalker 2 be interesting from your perspective? Step away for a moment. What are we doing? We're just taking a look at my like gaming backlog, if you will, and making it where people can give me some suggestions. Also, The Witch is continually loading in IMDb is bothering me up there. Ark loves Slay the Princess. It looks super interesting. Super interesting. Was really enjoying Cult of the Lamb with Non. That seemed really good. I was bummed that when he was playing Cult of the Lamb, that was probably the roughest patch of like Ginny's mornings we've had like ever. So I didn't really get a chance to hang out, and that was disappointing because, yeah, it seemed really cool. Play the Princess has been on my radar for a while. Might do it on YouTube. Heck yeah. What about Stalker 2 though, Spooky? Just because yeah, these are people vouching for games, I guess, or did two people suggest Dragon's Dogma? Because I feel like I know Ghost suggested it. If I click on it, oh, it just gives me like a synopsis. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Does it tell me who? Is that the same thing? Oh, there it is. Spooky vouched for it. It's The Witcher now with more dragons from Ghost. Love that. Spooky also Dispatch. So you've also checked out Dispatch? I vouch for some stuff. Gotcha. That's cool. This one, Manuel Samuel. I'm gonna go ahead and do I just delete it? Because that's already on my want to play list. So let's go ahead and remove that one. But Cloudpunk is on my GOG wish list. I just haven't actually bought the game. Peachy and I talked about Viewfinder, and then I think Coleman recommended Outlaws. Really like the Stalker series. They're so weird and unsettling. I didn't play the first one. Do you feel like is that important? Dispatch looks rad. Basically an interactive show. I gotta remind myself. I looked into this, but superhero workplace comedy where choices matter. Manage a dysfunctional team of misfit heroes and strategize who to send to emergencies around the city, all while balancing office politics, personal relationships, and your own quest to become a hero. Huh. I did start watching Invincible pretty recently. I started that during my our vacation transit, and Invincible's really good so far. I'm not very far into it, but I need to watch that more of it because it's really good. Started Cloudpunk a while ago and fell off. It was okay. Dispatch looks rad. You look rad. Though I didn't say that earlier. No need to play the first. Stalker 2 is way more approachable. The older ones are peak Eurojank, but don't do a good job of onboarding. Interesting. I'll definitely have to keep that in mind. It is on Game Pass, which is why I have access to it. So if I click on, I think Ghost said there was a demo for this. If I click on this, does it? Yes, I can put it in my want to play, but I only have the choice to put it into those categories. Dispatch. Let's pull this up here. Was there a demo? Or maybe there was only a demo until it released today. I did add it to my wish list, though. I think he had said there was a demo, but if it just released today, then maybe they removed the demo. So this is where I'm kind of like, I'm not sure how I should handle suggestions. Maybe I just leave them in the suggestions category, because I have to add them to one of these, and currently my want to play is only games that I own. I suppose, you know what I could do? Let's go ahead and let's do this. So I have a not owned. I forgot I created a not owned tag. So we'll just put this in not owned, and there we go. Added dispatch. So that shows up in accepted now. And then, yeah, I do definitely want to play. That's been on my Steam wish list for a long time. So we'll add this to want to play under not owned. Perfect. Okay. Same thing with Cloudpunk. I do want to play that. That'll be on GOG, but I don't own it yet. Perfect. And I haven't really looked into the rest of these games too much, so but that's cool. That's why this could be pretty cool, methinks. Having this just as a way to keep track of games, you know? Haven't seen much of Dispatch since it's new, but it looked promising. You look promising. You could play Hobo Tough Life. I think Chaotic also encouraged me on that game too. Still really funny to me you set up a Kanban board for games to play. Very dev code. It is, honestly. Yes, it is. That's probably why I like it so much. We Happy Few, that's perfectly creepy. Did you play that, Cappy? I remember when that game was in development, I was like, wow, this is going to be one of the coolest games ever made. Like back when it was being developed, just with the, you can either choose to like assimilate or, do your own thing and the game will react to that. And that's pretty cool. Absolutely loved it. But did that studio close? I know they were Compulsion Games. Are they still around? Oh, they are still around. Okay. Yeah, We Happy Few. South of Midnight, they're working on it now. So I think they were just bought out, right? But I think they're still like intact. So that's cool. But yeah, anyway. Just released South of Midnight. Cool. Yeah, they're under Microsoft. That's good that they're still intact, though, because that was the thing, is I knew that they got bought out, but I couldn't remember if they were bought out and dismantled or what. So, but yeah. Anyway, kind of some back thinking about this board, the way that I wanted to make it too, is these different tags. My idea was that if I thought a game was interesting and I wanted to make a video out of it, I throw some extra tags on it. So there's some that here I have like negative reviews. So these ones are just more kind of lesser games, but there's some in here. Let's see, what were the post-hype ones? Yeah. Like these were games that were really well hyped up and then, I don't know, just kind of died off pretty quick. Unsung games that a lot of people probably don't know about. So I thought, kind of shedding some light on some games that people didn't know about. Various ideas I had with, wanting to maybe create some videos on them, but I don't know. The video creation stuff is still very much up in the air, but anyway, maybe we'll get there, maybe we won't, but I don't want to put too much pressure on myself. All right, friends, I should leave it here. And get to work and do some boring stuff and, whatever, I guess. We'll back you no matter what. Appreciate that, Koro. Yeah, I've had this idea for kind of a long time of like, there are a number of channels out there that they basically just cover games that are interesting. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I want to do, is just talk about games that I find interesting, especially if they're games that people don't know a whole lot about. I thought that'd be really cool. There's some channels that I've found on YouTube as sort of like a case study of this too, where, it's games that people don't really know anything about, and they're not huge channels by any means, but they kind of help get the word out. That's always kind of been interesting to me. You're my Co-Carnage, yeah. That's the dream, honestly. Like, Co-Carnage just plays a bunch of different games, and plays kind of anything and everything. Although because he's extremely successful and famous and whatnot, he can play all the big name games and partner with all those studios and whatnot. And I don't necessarily care about that. I think just there are a lot of really good indie games out there that don't really get too much time in the sun, and I thought maybe that would be kind of a cool thing to do, but I don't know. So, love watching your vids. I'm a fan of Co, but or hear me out. Okay, Sorty. Lutz is greater than Co. Kirk, you're too dang kind. Thank you for streaming. Thanks for hanging out, Ursa. And you have a great day too, Kirk. You zig when everyone expects you to zag. Which is what? Which is then what? Go all in becoming a, and what? What is that? What? I don't know what this reference is. Do I dare Google it? Anime girl horse racing game? Oh gosh. All right, I'm Googling it. I got to see at least the screenshots. Is it a mobile game too? I feel like the screenshot... No, it's on Steam. Okay. I was to say, the screenshots made it look like a mobile game. Oh, hell yeah. Perfect for Koro. Yeah. How do you even say it? Uma Musume? Basically a mobile game, but on Steam. Yeah. Yeah. Thing. Well, shoot. I don't know. Maybe we'll try something soon about giving a video a test. I would want to, I wouldn't want to just want to do one video to test it out. I'd want to make probably 3, 4, 5 videos. See if I enjoyed the process. I still got to get better at DaVinci Resolve, of course. The first few videos will probably just be rough jump cuts and whatnot, but that's not, I mean, that's whatever. But yeah, just see if in practice it's as interesting as it is to me currently in theory. So, but I think that'd be cool. Is what ultimate goal of something like that would be to be well known enough in the indie game space that like devs would want to like seek me out and be like, hey, do you want to cover my game? And I'll give your community a few keys and you can kind of like raffle those off. That's the dream. That's the absolute dream. But I don't think that that's coming anytime soon. It's just a little, if I allow myself to dream a little bit, just play some more niche games and things that interest me, and just kind of do my own dang thing, But I don't know. The main thing is it's hard to find time to do the video editing because I am slow at it, and especially now I'm even slower at it because I don't have Premiere Pro to fall back on. So, yeah. Just say Pretty Derby. It's easier. Pretty Derby. You got it. Watching someone play that, and I was expecting horse races. We got anime waifus racing. I'm all for it. Let me edit for you. Oh, Cora, if you want, you could do that. I don't have much in the way of funds to pay for an editor, though, which is why I haven't asked anybody to edit for me, because I just don't feel like that's very fair. So, lot of works in the in kind of like the backlog, and I just haven't gotten there. But anyway, I don't need funds. Yes, you do. You deserve funds. If anybody, I'm practicing. She likes to do it, wants to learn. She's gonna help me too. It's a great dream. I feel that the eternal struggle of wanting to play whatever you want, but also wanting people here for it. So it has something has to be something they F with. Worst case scenario, you always have horse girls. Worst case scenario. Yeah, honestly, like I feel that that thought has sort of dwindled on me a little bit lately, sorty. Like, obviously, I don't want to stream to 0 viewers, because like if that's the case, to just play the game on my own time, because then I wouldn't have to be on in front of a camera and chatting and whatnot. I can just kind of just play the game and zone out playing the game, really lock in playing the game. So yeah, I definitely want some people here, but if it's a large number of people, great. If it's a small number of people, great. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't want to make it sound like I'm giving up, but I just feel like the amount of time I was trying to put into growing the channel was disproportionate to, how the channel was growing, if that makes sense. Very disproportionate. And I did it for a long time. I did it for 4+ years. So I feel like I gave it a good shot. And during my time off, I kind of just reprioritized. I was like, yeah, I think making content is still something of great interest to me, but maybe I could find that in a different way. Like, it doesn't have to be gaming content. I've definitely talked about it for a while, but like leaning more into the like coaching side of things, making content there is seeming really interesting. Mrs. Magoots and I have been doing some traveling over the years, and I got really inspired to want to do some like travel content. I just don't know. I just would need to take the time to sit down and actually like give it a shot. But that seems super interesting. So making content seems fun because I think the process of that is a creative outlet for me. But the issue that always gets me stopped prevents me from doing it is that like I'll get these ideas in my head and I don't feel like I can execute on them as well as they are in my head. So I just end up not doing them. But yeah. I've watched a lot of your videos, so I know your style. You do know my style for sure. I do it for free, except 1, very little time, and 2, I suck at editing right now. I'd be only slightly concerned Quora would edit in certain spots, enhance the crotch shots. If Luce doesn't want you, you can run my shorts if you want. I need to get that stuff going again. Oh, I don't get me wrong. I would love to have Quora help out. I just feel... Why don't we chat, Quora? Why don't we chat? Gosh, I would just feel terrible if you didn't get any sort of compensation for that. I don't know. Maybe there's something we can get you going on just to like... That I'd be afraid I'm giving you too much for too little. You know what I mean? Feel that pain big time. We should talk. Yeah, I would love to talk shop. I know we haven't really gotten to do that in a long time. So I'm relatively free this week if this week is of any availability to you. But anyway, do you want to learn DaVinci Resolve? Shotcut is way too basic, but a good starting point. DaVinci Resolve is super powerful. I can tell you that. I do not know nearly enough about it. But yeah, I mean, just go watch. If you watch Spooky's latest video on Call of Duty 3, Nonder edited that using DaVinci Resolve, so you can see what it's capable of. The free version, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Nonder's upgraded, to my knowledge, but gladly tell work to F off for my boy. I'm doing such boring and slow work right now, like... I cannot find myself to care very much right now. I have some interesting projects coming up soon. TM, you know, but friendship is all the compensation one needs. I have Premiere Pro as part of my work package, but don't know how to use it. The tutorials confuse me. Also want to learn stuff on it. Premiere Pro, there is a learning curve, but I feel like the learning curve is smaller than other video editing solutions because of it being layer-based. Like layer-based, like I said, just kind of, I feel like it clicks more, it's just more accessible. I feel like layer-based clicks for more people than node-based editing. But that could be part of my own bias, I suppose. Punished for taking a week off, but I think I'm getting a job offer. You think so? Love layers. Premiere. Also love layers. We're all onions. We're all onion lovers here in the chat. But, all right, friends, I should run. I have chatted for a good long while, but of course, if you guys want to chat more, maybe we make use of the Discord VC throughout the day. I don't know. But yeah. Nonder showed me some DaVinci Node stuff. So lost. So yeah, I am too. So much more sense because I'm in the Adobe ecosystem. Yeah. You learned on Final Cut? Well, y'all, thank you again. Bye. Yes, everybody have an amazing day. Ark, you made it. Great job. Great job. Please have an amazing day. Oh, last call. If you need to get your quest logs in, if you haven't signed those and you're working on a streak or anything, last call. But friends, we are going to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Doki Doki Literature Club. I have the plus version, whatever that means. So Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Assuming we enjoy it, we're going to be playing it Friday as well. So the next 2 days, Doki Doki. Okie dokie. Now you know. All right. Can't wait for Doki. Lutz might play Slay the Princess. It's been on my Steam wishlist for a long time, but yeah. It's the full game. Gotcha. Okay. All right, friends. I'll see you tomorrow for some Doki Doki. Until then, take care of yourselves and others. I love you. Bye.